Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to another wonderful episode of Minecraft Survival Let's Play. Anyways, today we are at the harbor because of one reason only, and that is because this place looks really bland. It looks really boring because it's all gray, and really, just that? 'Cause that's lame. And I'm betting by now that you guys have been probably wanting me like, Jay, you gotta do something today, or you gotta spice it up. Okay, maybe not with the word spice, but like looking at this area just kind of makes you want to kill yourself. Okay, that seems a bit too far, but you know, with that thought in mind, the idea is to beautify this area and make it a lot better than what it currently is. But before we move along, I will show you guys a little bit of progress that I've made so far, and that is by showing you what I've been doing off camera. So over here, we have extended the harbor to all the way over here. That way we can easily get the trail going from over there to over here. At some point in this episode, it will probably be done off camera, but that's kind of the whole idea that we have in mind. And then we added this in to potentially contain the dirt area, or well, the terrain over here. That way it looks a little bit better than just having, well, dirt just kind of massing up by the side right there. And then we also finally figured out what we were doing for this area. I thought I was going to make like a little bit of the harbor like extend out to right there, but I thought maybe it would look cooler if we do like a little bit of a, I don't know what to call this. I just felt like this looked cool to connect the islands, like it's actually connected together in some way, but like the land is connected together, but I mean, it was man-made itself, and I think it turned out pretty well. We may add a little bit more sand over here and there. That way it kind of looks a lot better than this side right now. Because right now, I do feel like this is going pretty well, but on the other side, not really so much. And yeah, so that's what I've been working on so far, you guys. Hopefully you guys do think that looks pretty nice. Add any suggestions in the comment section below. That way I can get on to it. But besides that, we're going to get on board on doing some, I guess, what do you want to call it, beautifying duty, and that is by placing flowers everywhere. We got some coarse dirt too, we got grass for that purpose too, we got trapdoors, a bunch of that, and then we also have wood for custom trees, oak leaves too, and then we also have some, I guess, light sources too for when we get to that point. So I think I'm not too sure on how we want to do this, like how we want to do the lighting, as that is something I think I kind of have a design in my head anyways. Man, if I can speak. But I do have a design in my head, and I'm not too sure if it's the greatest, and I am missing one of the major components for it, and that is a hopper. How do you make a hopper in this game again? You need chests. Yes, that is. Oh, I don't know about that. That's expensive. I need 10, so I need to craft all that into planks, and then we need that, and I believe we will have exactly 10, which is pretty nice, and then we can grab some iron out real quickly. Okay, so we finished crafting the hoppers real quickly, because I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to deal with that with me, but we did get that finished, and we should be good to go on the rest right here. And I do not want to fall off where I'll look really stupid, but this is like one of the typical lamps for how a lot of people, or lamps that people make. I think it looks fine. Oh, I'm missing slabs too. I'm just missing everything. It's like I remember like the things that stand out to me from this, but I don't have like the rest of the components, which kind of sucks, but we can easily make it. And we'll grab some of that, and then slabs away, and we should be good to go on that. Now, I think it does kind of look a bit too tall right now. I think we may lower it. I'm not too sure, but for right now, I think we're going to keep it like that. You guys can leave a comment about what you guys think of the height for this. And if you guys think I should lower it, then we'll lower it. But for right now, we're just going to leave it like that. And I did not want that to turn into normal dirt. That kind of sucks now. But whatever. And for right now, I guess we can lay out some of the actual cool looking stuff. So the grass, I believe we have a shulker box full of the flowers that we're going to be using, and I do realize some of them are too tall, and that kind of sucks. But I mean, I really wish like the rose bushes weren't like the height of 2, but I guess, you know, that's how the game works. And let's see, my trapdoors are right here. I can't see over the microphone. Yes, I'm using that excuse as my reason why I can't see. I'll still blame that as my first death. that I couldn't see that I was dying, but whatever. Like right now, I just noticed that my hunger bar is like down. I should really be eating. And we'll eat that because I killed some sheep when I was getting sand for this project over here. And let's see. I like blue orchids, so we'll use that. And we'll grab, not a poppy. Poppy's typical. We gotta grab that. And let's see, we'll stick 2 contrasting colors together. An orange one here, and then that. I think that looks pretty nice. So we got a little bit of something going on. Now it would be nice if we were able to elevate this higher or something, or if we maybe made this 1 level down and that way it kind of stuck out, but to me it's fine. I mean, I would have much rather had something else go on, but what can we do? And then we're probably going to want to put a light source right here, I'm assuming. That way, I mean, even with it spaced out this much, we're still not going to have enough light. So we're going to need to figure out something else that we can do to hopefully fix that problem. Because right now, that will be a big problem if we do not address it at some point. Because right now, the docks is a wonderful area for mobs to spawn at night. Which is really not the most exciting thing, I would say. I mean, if you're me, dealing with zombies and creepers and skeletons is not something you want to deal with, and it can get really scary because sometimes I'm not paying attention, I'm just AFK, and just all of a sudden I get shot. Oh, yeah, I think I really like that. I think I liked how what we did over there turned out, and I don't know, just kind of proud father of this build. That is weird. Okay, we'll just stop there. Place you and place you right there. And then we need to place a wooden slab right there. And we should be good to go on that part. And imaginary block. Okay, that's always nice. And I think we're good on that part. No! Oh, we missed something. How could we miss something? This is unbelievable. Like, it's so aggravating when I'm not paying attention. Okay, so that means we need to move everything up by 1. Just break everything, I guess, because we already have to go in the water right now. And break you. And then we have to jump on the other side. Into the water we go. And I think we got a good bit of the stuff. I think we got everything, so we should be able to get back up just fine right now. And let's see, move the grass over here. And then we need to be able to place some of the hoppers. Place the hopper right there, jump up. And now we should be able to place the correct blocks that we want. And I know we're going to need to use the stairs regardless. And I can see a stair, I think that is down there, which we'll want to get at some point. And let's see, oh, we're going to need you, so we're going to switch those. And then that should be fine. And for right now, I think instead of just building all of these, I think that's kind of not as interesting. I think what we're going to do is outline. That does kind of seem tall. I'm used to like the glowstone part, like being at our height or right there at least. That does seem really tall. Okay, well, besides that, we're just randomly going to be placing at spots where we think a new light source should go. And I think right here. And maybe, is there a middle? Yeah, there's a middle right there. So we'll have some right there. We need more. Space you right here. And maybe one right there too, just in case. No, that's too close. Place one right here instead. And then no. And then we're also going to need to be able to, well, figure out a nice little design to randomly place them around the area too. So we'll figure something out for that. And let's see, so we'll put one here. And I think we'll put one there. That way they're kind of opposites of each other and don't really like align perfectly. And I think we're good for right now. So I'm going to quickly finish placing all of these. I'm hoping that I place 10 exactly, or not more than 10 at least. But besides that, I will cut back to you guys in a second when I've placed a bunch of these, and then we'll see where we go from there. Anyways, we have finished placing all of these stupid things, the stupid lights across the area. We placed 11, I think, because we ended up placing one more than we needed to. And I believe we actually still need to technically place more because we are forgetting about the other side of the harbor, which is the specific side I'm talking about right there. I think we probably need to end up placing 3 more for right now, and that's really it. We may place some around there or right next to the houses, but I have no real clue at the moment. We do need to place them on the trails over here. But besides that, let's actually get started right here. So right now we are going to be building the trail that will lead to the other trail that's right across over here. And it should be... Ow? What? Oh, hello. What? Well, okay. There we go. I was about to say, what is this wizard? Okay, I can't speak. We're not even going to try. So the idea anyways is to connect these two paths right here because, well, we kind of need to. It would probably be the right thing to do right now. And yeah, so we have a bunch of this coarse dirt and a bunch of this brown concrete powder on us. And we probably should get the placing. So right now, I think what we're going to want to do, if I can figure out which block I'm going to be using, is randomly placing the coarse dirt, which we don't want to place you right there, but maybe right here. Let's see. So I'm trying to make this the best as possible with the randomization, making sure that it looks nice and that it is decent looking and not stupid. We don't want the path to be perfect either, in the way that it's like this all the time. So for right here, we're also going to want to break this off. That way we can show that it's an actual official area. And let's see. I'm trying to figure this out. Can we make it? Ooh, maybe if we do that, and we're going to want to be able to pick that back up. Or so we're going to want to put one of you in there. That way we have a little bit more space. And let's see. So we want it to probably start like this, I think. We don't need you here anymore. So that means we're going to want to be able to place the brown concrete powder here. And then we're also going to want to be able to place another level to it. So that means we're probably going to want to do that. And we may end up making like a... No, we don't need stone. I'm trying to think about how we want to do this. And we have a bunch of pointless blocks that we don't need. I'm kind of like stuttering over here, which is a bit odd. Let's see. But we want to make it more easily accessible. That means we don't want it to always be like this one high where we're walking like this and then just another slab right there. No, that's not cool. I think what we need to do is just kind of mix and match. And let's see. So we want to be able to make it where the slab is like that. That way it's kind of changing up from this level and it looks a little bit different. And then maybe on this level right here, let's see, we want coarse dirt here. And I think we're going to make this just coarse dirt. Well, not coarse dirt, concrete powder. Man, if I can think. And then we're going to make, we'll change this back to dirt and then we'll place the wood slab here. Even though that's kind of weird looking, I think that will work better. That way it's kind of different still. And let's see. So that means we will place probably some concrete powder here. And then we'll start going... no. Ooh, actually, man, now that I think about it, we need to start going that way. So that means we probably want to remove that. And I am definitely using the wrong tool for that. And what am I getting stuck on? Okay, that does not make any sense, but that works, I guess. And I'm just magically getting stuck on nothing. And we'll want to place you there, and we are placing too many of that. We should not really have dirt on our hotbar as it's confusing me, the mess. And let's see, so that means we're going to want to place that there. And then probably that right there, and we're going to want to break these two, and place the dirt up like that. That way it shows that we're not supposed to actually be crossing that. And then we'll want to place our concrete powder. and fill that in. That way we're not wasting any blocks. And let's see. And maybe place dirt or concrete powder there. I think this is kind of what we're going for. I'm trying to make sure that it looks right. So if we're coming up from here, probably want to... let's see. How do I want to go about this? Do I want to place that? Do I want to place concrete powder? That is the question. Do we want to place cobblestone? I'm trying to think, what's like the best transition block? Because both of those are kind of like not really smooth flowing for going from that block to this block, which is not the greatest thing in the world. And then right here, we're just going to really connect it together. So we should be fine for right now. And let's see. Ooh, we're not actually increasing at a decent enough pace, but I guess that means we're gonna have to terraform that. And of course, you just magically appear out of nowhere. And let's see. We'll just make it where it's like that. And then have that appear. And then we'll also add another slab right there. And then probably like that. And then we should have the trail for the most part, I think. Okay, yeah, so we finished doing our little shindig where we were messing with the trail right here, which I think it turned out pretty fine right now. And I don't see any problems with it for right now. And then we also went around and added these little flower areas to the whole, I guess, harbor basically. And then we added some in front of a few houses, aka that house and this house, because they had windows, and I thought it would make more sense if we added them there. But we may add them around other houses or more parts of the docks or harbor, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, so I think that's what we're only going to be doing for right now. But lastly, before we leave, before we do anything else, we are going to make a custom tree. Now, I don't think I've really done a whole lot of custom trees in my, I guess, Minecraft career ever. So the idea is to make one at the end of the trail here. That way it kind of makes more sense that it ends. I don't know, but I mean, given with the hill right here, it might make things a bit difficult. So we're going to try. I hope it does turn out good. If not, then I'm going to cry myself to sleep every night. But besides that, let's get started. So I think for right now, we're going to want to make it where we have this amount of space at least minimum for the tree. And now we're going to have fun placing the logs, I think. So we have logs, we have saplings or whatever you want. I mean, not saplings, but trying to think about my words I'm saying right now, which is a bit difficult when I'm trying to think about how I'm placing things. No, we don't want you. We're going to place you right here. Wait. Trying to think, how is this going? So if it's going like this, I think, well, place the slab. There we go. The slabs will help me. Move the slabs back a little bit. That way it kind of ends a bit differently. So the idea is to have it like this, I think. Is this how I want it? How does one make a custom tree? This is when I need my boy Blonde Skunk and Night Fox to tell me how to do a Minecraft tree, because right now I have no clue. I'm just going based off what I think will look good, I guess. Or maybe we need to call our good boy Good Times with Scar. Just kidding. Let's see. But we want to make it where it faces like that, I assume. I think we have a nice start for the base right here. Just place that all around, I think. And then what we're going to do is make it where the side is thicker. So let's see. Maybe go up by a little bit and make it where it extends out. And like, I think the tree is going to be like another 5 to 7 blocks taller. And then we're just going to have rain. Well, I think my voice just cracked then, but I'm not really going to judge myself right then and there. But the idea is for the tree to be like another 5 to 7 blocks taller. We're going to be adding leaves, and I don't think I really can go with you guys on camera for that, because that's just a bit weird and a lot like really boring. So I'm quickly going to do that. Once I finish doing that, I will gladly bring you guys back. That way you guys can see what I've done. And yeah, so be back in a second, I guess. Okay, so after a little bit of just fiddling around with this stupid tree, I think I've gotten the tree to a comfortable point with me. I mean, it's not perfect, it's not anywhere near what a professional would do, or well, I guess a better builder at trees would do, but I think it's perfect for right now. I mean, it's what I could come up with at least to make it where it looks presentable, doable, not something really bad. And yeah, I mean, we've also added this little minor detail over here to where it just kind of goes into the water slash ground and breaks apart the part of the harbor over here, which we may add some more crumbly bits over here to hopefully make it where it like flows smoother together. For this, I'm still not totally too sure, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm hoping that you guys do enjoy the video. Don't forget to leave a comment down below in response to if you guys think this is too high. What do you guys think of the trees? What other things could we do in the harbor to make it more decorative or beautiful, cool looking? I don't know, whichever one you want to use as the words for this. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of the day. Don't forget to leave a like, comment down below what you guys think. And as always, have a great rest of the day. And man, this tree is alright. Winky face.